Meet the first warden at the Cobbled Swan, apparently. I mean, unless there's another question mark on the map. No. We'll finally be going that way. A simple mechanism. Ah, I've got some kind of new ring, so let's have a look at it. Whatever it is, it's the bleeding shard. 20 bleeding damage. Come on, Rook. Oh. New case notes the Viper. Oh, Nev's case notes the Viper. More new faces in Docktown looking for work say they're refugees from the front, but the scars tell a different story. The shutdown of that textile mill north of Asariel was all over the broadsheets. The story says sold to new owners, but word on the street is it's just another successful slave rebellion. In just the past year, I don't know why I'm doing it in this voice. It's the B-52s. The South knows the shipyard, the caravan moving slaves to Ventus, the mines in the 100 Pillars, perhaps more if they keep it quiet. If you know who to ask, and you ask about the rebellions, you'll hear about the Viper. They say he arrives, helps the slaves, helps the girls, helps the slaves, finds them new lives and disappears. I like the sound of it. Slave rebellions used to get put down easy. Something's changed, see? Is it just this mysterious Viper, or is there something else going on here? Mah! That about right? Did you, as the kids say, cringe? I can pet the dog.
How did you join the Shadow Dragons?
Helped make the Templars look the other way when there was a slave rebellion going down. Turned out that the Viper was helping. He brought me on.
New case notes, Tarquin. Met the man shadowing me, name's Tarquin. Got tired of his antics. I don't know why I'm doing Nev's case. That's not Nev's accent at all. Name's Tarquin. Got tired of his antics. Hid and doubled back to approach him from behind. If he was surprised, he hid it well. Said he wanted to know if he could be trusted. If I could be trusted before he spoke to me. I pointed out that my trustworthiness aside, his methods gave me no reason to trust him. He conceded. He wanted to know if I had a lead on the red lyrium potions coming through the docks. Red lyrium potions? Damn. He'd seen evidence of a cover-up in Templar reports and wanted to compare notes. Do they not know not to fuck with this shit at this point after 2 whole games of this stuff doing real bad stuff? Might be able to make real progress from this. Rana's heard of him, a soldier from Ventus who quit the military and took a place with the Templars in Minrathous. Keeps his head down, mostly deals with paperwork in the archives, got the impression he isn't well liked by his superiors, explains the side job. I don't know Tarquin. I'm not familiar with that character. You gotta go and meet the Grey Wardens.
That venatory stunt with the Darkspawn has me dreading what's to come.
You and me both. Spotted any more Darkspawn?
Not close to the shop, but we're keeping alert. We haven't seen the end of them.
Okay, I want him on my squad. I don't care about the other ones. Fuck the other guys. Is this not the right way?
That was a close thing with the Darkspawn, wasn't it? Glad you showed up when you did.
I heard we were setting up a new refuge. This is it?
Docktown needs it, especially with the recent troubles.
I am so sorry I thought you were a small teenage boy. Jesus Christ, I'm pretty sure I dated you in college. Wow. That's a lady. I'm bad at this. Is that offensive? I don't know. I don't think it's offensive. I think it's insulting. I'm not supposed to be here, am I? Let's apologize to that, you. This is not a teenage boy. This is a slightly shorter than me lady. I am so sorry. Actually, coming to think of it, she looks a bit like a darker-skinned, younger Cassandra. I don't think Cassandra's going to be in this game. I don't think anyone from the Inquisition's going to be in this game other than the Inquisitor, because they made me make the Inquisitor at the start.
A Candelab. They carry messages through the city.
They do indeed. I'm not sure why we're repeating that dialogue.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
Because he's drunk.
I found another line in the lullaby that I think started as Dwarven and then became Bad Elven.
Oh, go on.
Irsana Emma. In Elven, it could mean I'm filled with nothing. But what if it's actually Isana?
The Dwarven word for lyrium?
Isn't lyrium Titan blood? The next line's about the elven gods. Your lyrium brings pride to the gods. They did use lyrium, we know that much.
Wow.
Keeping busy?
I'm chasing a fraudulent enchantment scheme.
Enchantment.
It's harmless until the buyer thinks they're immortal.
The veil in the city is, well, patchy.
That's why half my job is fighting demons.
And the other half is mopping up the mess. Oh, that's a locked thing that I can't. I was looking at the chest on the map. I will pet the dog. We like dogs. We haven't got a Mabari Warhound in this one, which is disappointing. I pet this dog as well. It's the same dog, copied and pasted, but I don't mind. Hello, good dog. That is for later. This is new.
There! Take...
Here we go! I'm there!
Don't stop the pressure!
Oh, damn, he's quick. Thank you.
Keep it up!
Nice one,
That dude nearly got me.
Good work, everyone!
Thank you for the encouragement, Balara. I actually wasn't going to bring you. I was going to bring Nev. I don't really realize. Why have I bought you? Shoreline Passage, eh? That's what they're calling it these days. Yes.
No. I'm sorry. Late night.
Don't vault it, Rook. Roll into it like a boss. No. Tried to pick something up, launched myself 1,000 yards. Weekly Truth Story Idea List. Secret research at the Circle. What are they covering up? New translation at the Catacombs tablets. How a former mistranslation had us looking the wrong way. Can Docktown's detectives speak to cats? Feline leads in major cases. Snake people among us.
How's business?
Faithful readers seek me out. I do it for them.
I just want to read the missive, man. Whatever it is. Draft for the Weekly Truth. A series of chalk symbols was found on rocks along the shoreline, along with the words, "The storm approaches." There were no signs of wreckage among the rocks, though this humble writer found a lantern of unusual make, but clearly meant for the prow of a boat. The tide has since stolen the message, but dear reader, we still must ask, was this a message from across the sea? Dude, you laugh at me doing this, but I just got 3 gold just for, like, walking through a box. That Canari's got their eye on me. Okay, how does one get into here? Through here? I'm guessing this is locked. Yep. Wait, isn't this the cafe that I went to with Is this the cafe?
I found another line in the lullaby that I think started as Dwarven and then became Bad Elven.
Oh, go on.
Irsana and Ma. In Elven, it could mean I'm filled with nothing. But what if it's actually Isana?
The dwarven word for lyrium?
Isn't lyrium Titan blood? The next line's about the elven gods. Your lyrium brings pride to the gods. They did use lyrium, we know that much.
Wow.
Is this difficult for you? I don't have to keep going.
No, keep going. I'm invested now.
Is it something I teleport to? That's the coffee place we had coffee at in the coffee place. Right. ... But there's clearly something here. But there's not a door to open. I was thinking maybe you climb up on this, but where's the nearest right, there's one there. We're gonna head to that beacon and swap my dudes out and see if we can teleport.
People are still getting over demons pouring from the sky. Oh, what's next?
I don't know, brother. I'm excited to find out. Worth crossing south.
Docktown's never short on nightlife, is it?
In my favorite cereal, there's a showdown in a secret market that only opens every third full moon. What moon is it now? Is it real? Can we go there?
Welcome. Here for a drink, a meal.
Map of
I'll
secrets.
Be with you right away.
Buy some Ravani moonshine and some Minratha's red. I swear I already had the Kirkwall, but
Minratha's has gone to the dogs. The Archon doesn't care.
excuse me? Right, we should probably have Nev with us. God, everyone's a wizard. Do you know what I mean? Applies weakened, detonates sundered, she detonates sundered, applies sundered. Okay, then it's Nev and Harding.
If he does, it's only because his cats live here.
I broke your boxes. This is the best bit. This reminds me of that church in Bloodborne where you could just roll through pots. Is that how we get in there? No, that doesn't make any sense.
Did you hear? Dogs were in Docktown. If I left here tomorrow, they probably got me.
We're joking about tragedy. Get your fresh wizard shit. Where's it going? What do you do with the ball? Got my eye on the ball. I'll give you a coin if you can. He's doing the fake ball levitation thing? God damn, I've done that. How infuriating. I'm having a hard time in life, kids. I'm gonna slag off bad street magicians. Pure ore and pure ore. I like how pure ore is just common. It's just common, man. You are common as shit. You are less than nothing. Minrathous, capital of the Imperium, was hidden all the way out there. The Minrathous I visited as a child was a place of wonder. A city steeped in magic and grand tradition. I remember how it felt to stand in the courtyard of the Archon's palace with the starry sky above and city lights below. And there I was, suspended in that galaxy. Between silver and gold, Minrathous, the capital. I was so proud. Years later, upon my return, I experienced the other side of Minrathous. Docktown's unmistakable scent of liquor and low tide. Oh my god, I've just seen who this is. Street meat eaten by canals, smoky from charcoal and steaming in the damp air. Stolen kisses in the ruddy lamplight of the cobbled swan. I've just seen who this is, and that's not his voice at all. No stars that you could see through the rust, dust and the rain. Instead, there was poverty and desperation. Hands that reached for the coin I offered, the scrap of uneaten food, nothing to me and everything to them. I've lied to myself about it, made excuses for it, but I've known for a long time that Minrathous is not one city, but two. Excerpted letter from Magister Dorian Pavas to Varric Tethras. Why this was here? I don't know. I'd like to ask Varric about... Bitch. Turn around. Go the other way. Go the other way, Harding. But Alex, what are you doing? I am exploring. I got a weaver spool. Did you get a weaver spool? Nah, because you're a bitch. And some heartwood. And some gold. Did you get heartwood and gold? No, because you're a bitch. That's just a cat lying in a puddle. Don't know why. That's not going to get old. I wish I could read these notice boards, though. Candlehop advertisement. Messages delivered in a wink. Trust the Candlehops, we deliver. Candlehop advertisement. Messages delivered in a wink. Trust the Candlehops, we deliver.
I came down here to procure particular items. I'm told Docktown is a discreet place to shop.
Oh, he sells good stuff. Quick start leathers. Minrathous citizen's outfit appearance. Oh, I'd love to buy it.
You're an interesting customer.
Feel free to browse.
Mementos. A battered copy of the illustrated novel Inquisition Exposed, rated 5 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5 by the notorious Randy Dowager Quarterly. I can't afford it! They're taking a tuned oh god. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy them both. I don't know what they do.
Please come again, I guess.
Other than let me upgrade the caretaker's workshop. Oh, I accidentally petted a cat. I can't think of anything more disgusting.
You read the notes on the Circle Road case?
The murdered Magister's aide? Killed with an arrow instead of magic. Hard to get an angle like that.
It is. Where would you take it from?
I don't know the place that well, but there's a tower not far that would get a clean shot and good cover.
But if you were angry and in a hurry, if the shot were more lucky than planned.
Well, there's that bridge. Wait. Why are you asking me?
So I need someone to do that. And someone to do that. Interesting. Don't mind me. Oh, is that a cat? I do not want to pet a cat. I despise cats.
Rumored resistance group affront. Aspirations of hostile takeover.
Oh, it's just a cat. Are you guys not going? You're all geared up and suited and booted for war. Are you not gonna? You're not gonna war? Piscator landing. Lol at the word Piscator. What can you get me? More barrels to smash, good sir. Having the time of my life here.
How?
You getting into trouble?
Always.
I kind of wish, of all the characters I'd like to see return, I'd kind of wish, and I know it's not possible because he's probably dead at this point. I was about to say that person was dead, but he's not. He's just passed out drunk. I kind of wouldn't mind seeing Gamlen. Legitimately. I should meet the first warden at the Cobbled Swan.
The Magisters explain why
With the first warden, though. There.
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. You're a shadow dragon, I hear. A criminal organization of Tevinter insurgents.
Yes.
I was not surprised to learn that you are wanted for numerous offenses, including theft, murder, and wanton destruction of property.
And some wardens are criminals.
I hear the Grey Warden's taken criminals. Thieves, murderers, and, oh, probably vandals, too. I'd wager I'm in good company.
Fine. All I want to know is how a Minrathous crook unleashed the Blight.
Let me explain.
We've been tracking a mage named Solas. He's actually several thousand years old. In elven mythology, he's known as Fen'Harel, the Dreadwolf, god of lies.
That is a number of titles.
Well, Fen'Harel is elven for Dreadwolf, so that only counts as one, but yeah, you're not wrong. Anyway, he wanted to tear down the Veil and restore the ancient elven empire. We stopped his ritual.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
This is all one problem.
Right, but it all ties together. See, when we disrupted the ritual, Solas got trapped in the Fade. But two of the elven gods got out. Elgranon and Gillenane, we think. And they're blighted.
Why would elven gods be blighted?
The ancient elven gods used the Blight. That's why Solas imprisoned them. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I'm really glad to hear that.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
Think again. Just listen, you idiot. Please, I'm expecting someone to walk in and vouch for me here, but please, listen to me.
No, please, you can't do that.
I assure you, I can.
I don't know how much time we have. The gods are doing something with the Blight. We need to stop them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable.
Oh no, you got to adapt.
The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do.
No.
And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Oh my days.
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Oh my
Are you
days.
prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens over this?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
My boy. Finally, a familiar face.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
Magister Pavis?
Magister Pavis? Your timing is impeccable.
Well, a flawless entrance, I'd say.
Thanks for the rescue. I don't think I could have survived a Grey Warden prison.
A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Mayvaris Talani? Of the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
You're a Shadow Dragon agent? This is...
I've heard other Shadow Dragons talk about you, but your relation to us was never entirely clear to me. You one of us? Or just a powerful ally?
Ah, that depends on your point of view. Perhaps you've heard of the Lucerni.
Lightbringers, a political faction pushing for change into Winter.
Started by Mayvaris and I, yes. After she was framed for treason, the faction was dissolved, ostensibly. Mayvaris Tilani is not a woman who surrenders easily. She just took the Lucerni underground.
Oh. Bring the light.
She protected me. Kept my name spotless so I could remain in the Magisterium as her eyes and ears. So, one of you, or just an ally? Which do you think?
I think we made an enemy. The First Warden's a problem. I need the First Warden.
So now what? The First Warden tried to have me locked up. I need the Wardens on my side.
Jowen Glastrom is not the Order. He's more politician than Warden. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
That's my bro. We fought side by side.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness.
That's a striking visual.
But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solas's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I do like that we're back to Varric's narrations. Every Warden's journey. There's the joining and the calling, the beginning and the end. Every Grey Warden gets the first. They drink the potion of Archdemon blood, laced with more magic than they know. If they survive, they'll sense the Darkspawn and hear the Blight song. The Blight itself won't hurt so much. They'll be changed. Forever changed. I was forever changed. Not everyone survives the joining. They end at the beginning. Others end in battle. They're killed by Darkspawn. Or maybe some other monster kills them. We go to sunless and forsaken places, we fight what would devour Thedas, and we don't always return. I've survived all those battles myself, it makes me no better than anyone else. Finally, there's the calling, and that is the end, no matter how far you've come. After joining, well, the hero of Ferelden is supposed to be stopping the calling, but after the joining, the Blight won't hurt so much. They made the Grey Wardens arseholes in the last game, and they've made them arseholes again in this game, which is very disappointing. The Blight won't hurt so much, but it's still inside you, and in the end, it still wins out. The Blight's song, the one you can only hear because you're a Warden, starts to change. It starts to call you. At first you can ignore it, and then one day you can't, because you're changing. At first you can't see it, but then you can. In the veins in your arms, the circles under your eyes. So you leave. You find the biggest batch of Darkspawn you can, and you take down as many as you can before the Blight takes you. You leave the world a little safer. The other Wardens will tell you that you'll know when the time comes, that you'll be certain when it's real, but they haven't heard the calling yet, and you wonder if it's really true. If you'll really know. You will. I do. I've got my spot in the deep roads picked out. Take care of yourself. A page torn from Warden Erin's journal, left for Warden Theo. Got a memento. What memento did I get? Fucking Dorian, the Taken Attuned. A resonant piece of an unknown metal, tampered in the breath of an archdemon, said to reveal where whispers cross, but its phenatory makers are no longer available to elaborate. Well-loved book. A battered copy of the illustrated novel Inquisitions Exposed, rated 5 stars, fluttered in shock out of 5 by the notorious Randy Dowager Quarterly.
I need to talk to Varric.
So I have to go back to the lighthouse now. That did not go where I thought it was going. I was not expecting Mr. Dorian to show up. I tell you that for nothing. I was expecting to have to beat the shit out of that Grey Warden chap.
Everything here smells so good.
You want a sample before you leave the city? Stop by.
It's respawned all these boxes, so I must smash them. Did you say Dumart? One of the most terrifying cutscenes I've ever seen in an RPG when Corypheus first showed up in the Legacy DLC. Genuinely, not a joke. Utterly shit my pants. So, what are my quests then? I believe I can't defeat that guy. I'm way too... And we ran around the crossroads, so I have to fight. I have to return to the lighthouse and hope that someone somewhere.
It's been harder to get food and other supplies.
Oh, you don't need to do this. I just hit the button, don't I? I just hit map, and then world map. No. World map, and then lighthouse. Sorry, I'm slow. Don't worry about it. We saw Dorian. He's as handsome as ever. The caretaker's workshop can be upgraded. Has anyone got an... Okay. Nev and Lucanus both want to chitter-chatter. And I have to go and talk to Varric. And upgrade the caretaker's workshop. I don't know if that's going to take the amount of time I have left. I'd like to decorate this if I can. I'm appreciating the decorate your house thing. Caretaker's workshop.
Offer, dweller. I will answer.
Rank up. Found at least 20 mementos and returned them to the caretaker. Upgrade. Upgrade items to... I can't upgrade anything. I don't know why I'm on this. I mean... Oof. Okay. Who wanted to talk? Nev and Lucanus. Who I'm still calling Nev, by the way. We have a Hala statue. What else could we have? Anything as long as it's not Doggo, because he's been a bad Doggo. Hello, handsome.
Rook, do you have a minute?
I have many minutes.
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh, right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spite gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Thea waiting.
Damn, are we just getting teleported there? No, we are not. So now that I've talked to him, I go and talk to Nev, who is in here.
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
They're adorable.
I don't know, I think they're cute.
So cute.
They didn't steal your notes.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Timenter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat Magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Hit piece? Typical.
Of course. Do the papers write anything else?
They write what sells. But their aim was at the Magister, not me. The real trick with that job was the client ratting me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
I'm sure it's happy.
Happily ever after. Why not, right?
Aren't you some sunshine?
Some shadows are optimists.
I hope you're right.
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial. I'll try and track the ending. No promise on the happy part.
That's fine.
I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
Want company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
So that's 2 dates, right? That is literally 2 dates. So I just left. The second I left, theories on the Scarred Queen. The second I left, they gave me dates. Theories on the Scarred Queen. Written in Bolera's scrawling hand. Nev, first 3 issues are done, already have some theories. So the way the Scarred Queen talks, it's very formal, very fancy. No one else talks like that in the Scarred Queen, except the Warden Commander, and so far they've never shared a single scene. Starting to think they're the same person, written in Nev's cramped hand. Nice theories, Belle, and more interesting than the Scarred Queen and the Warden Commander being sisters. If you want a theory back, some evidence points to the Scarred Queen being a manifestation of Malan's anger. When you read about her harrowing, the writer is very careful not to say how it ended. Not concretely, anyway. Why leave that out? Feels deliberate. Oh, they're bonding over fucking fiction. Love it. Adore it. Inject it directly into my veins. Now, it wants me to talk to Mr. the Varric, but... how do I... no, it's Y. Y! Companions. Return to Docktown and return to Treviso. So we're going to do Nev first. Immediately selects Treviso because I am an idiot. Travel. And we'll take Nev. And... let's take Lucalis. Why not, eh? I'm feeling adventurous with my 4 characters. Get to know Nev. Meet Nev in Docktown.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
I needed to be sure. The Knight Commander.
Lanos is playing for the other side, so Tarquin's probably dirty too. After all the shit we've been through, I thought I'd earn some trust.
I did it to protect the Shadow Dragons and the cause.
Yeah, you protected them. Happy now?
Any textures on that map? Yes. Took a while. Again. Oh!
They carry messages through...
Candlehop message. Curious about you and you of us. Other candlehops. Find, please.
Is this for us? Strange. It wants us to find more.
Is that a quest? Find...
Lorelei, everything good?
Same as always.
Oh, are we? Can I find more candle hops? Is that a fucking quest? Are we questing to find little men's? All right, let's meet. Get to know Nev. Meet Nev in Docktown. Nev opens up on her trip to her home neighborhood of Docktown. Man, Dragon Age 2 vibes, and that's never a bad thing. God, I love that game. I know it's a mess, but it's a beautiful mess. We met Dorian as well.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varret too, right here in Docktown.
Nothing like coming back to the city.
You miss it.
No, sometimes I hate it. I miss the people. No, sometimes I hate it.
I'm not sure I left on good terms.
Yeah.
Who does?
Some days it feels like Minrathous spit me out. And maybe I don't care that it did. If that makes me a bad shadow...
I wouldn't judge. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's cereals, too.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
Flashy flyer. An act of contortion and song tonight at your humble lamplighter.
The best word in Docktown.
We'll take a paper.
Right here.
Thanks.
Drama in the palace. Is the Archon keeping secrets? The Minrathous mirror. Questions arose when the Archon abruptly left the assembly, but those queries have since spiraled into baseless speculation. Several Magisters reached out to assure my readers that rumours of cult influence in palace affairs are false.
This one quotes several Magisters. Several lies.
Okay. Next paper seller.
How'd you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
That is blocked that way. Potentially it won't be when I come back at a later time. That cat didn't even blink.
Scrap metal, exchange it for gold, exchange that for offcuts from the butcher.
Still can't get up there.
The Viper! More than one person. You'll read it here first.
One, please.
Myth or man, stories abound of the masked figure who watches over Minrathous, while some question the so-called Viper's existence, or whether he is one man or many. Increased sightings of the mysterious figure were reported throughout Docktown. Between a reign of demons and everyday woes, many welcome his presence.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
This would be a lot cooler if it wasn't my origin story as well.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's easier.
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
One paper. Thanks.
The Morning Scroll. Oh, dear me. The hope for the anti-slavery movement. Whispers of a successful rebellion in Marnaspel have reached Minrathous streets. In light of distressing reports from all corners of the Imperium, the news brings a glimmer of hope for those continuing the fight in our capital.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
Okay. Is he cute?
I'm starting to think my good neighbours lack taste.
I met Dorian, man. He looked good.
The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation.
It's a
Fair
twink.
price, and you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
Can I sell you a scam? I know how this works.
Rook. And if I wanted overpriced charms, I'd go to Tala's on the narrow road.
Local. Who do you think sold them to her? What about you, Nev? You cost me a sale there.
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Man, mad
It's worth
Kirkwall
keeping an eye
vibes.
on. If you hear anything,
so will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally.
don't tell me you're surprised.
I like surprises.
With you? I thought surprise was a given.
Oh, Rook.
Careful. Surprises here lead to trouble.
Trouble's not always a bad thing.
All right. Come on.
No more flirting. Cringe
If we want more
flirting.
gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
The Weekly Truth. Can you trust your neighbour, a loved one, even yourself? The Venatori's influence continues to reach further and higher than we even suspected. But who else is under their sway? What more can they do? Our eyes are open. Draft for the Weekly Truth. A series of chalk symbols was found on rocks along the shoreline, along with the words "The storm approaches." There was no sign of wreckage among the rocks, though this humble writer found a lantern of unusual make, but clearly meant for the prow of a boat. The tide has since stolen the message, but dear reader, we must ask, was this a message from across the sea?
You've lived in Docktown your whole life.
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Weekly Truth Story Idealist. Secret research at the Circle. What they're covering up. We read this, didn't we? New translation of the Catacombs tablets. How a former mistranslation had us looking the wrong way. Can Docktown's detective speak to Cat? Yeah, we read that. We read all of this. Where are we going, love? Up. Now this way. Follow the pip.
What happened in Martis Town? First-hand account.
Heartwood!
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
And that's how you stay out of trouble?
No. It is the best shot you've got.
I must have
The best
99
serial
Heartwood.
in Minrathous. The latest chapter is here.
Hard in Hightown?
We'll take one.
The Nightly Song. What secrets were in the painted box? Will our heroes find the truth? And do they truly want to? Read the next chapter of The Twisted Knife right here.
One of Belle's
Circle
serials.
District
Great.
Gossip. Read the latest.
I gave you money earlier, but play with your balls, man. It makes me giggle.
You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
Oh, it's alright, love.
Scandal and enchantment. Read it here first.
Enchantment?
Paper. Thanks.
The Imperium's secret. The makers of a scandalous love affair. Was that a prominent circle mage at the Silver Coin? The same circle mage known to frequent Docktown's more interesting betting rings? And who was their mysterious friend? When I have answers, dear reader, you will too.
I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Where? Can we get sushi?
Huh? Yeah. I'm good.
I can't follow you if you're behind me, Nev.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
I'm back here again.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah. It's always something.
Okay, that actually looks quite tasty.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
Hey, you're not alone there.
I'm the same way, taking jobs that go wrong. I'm basically a walking disaster.
So you're saying I'm a disaster?
I'm saying you're not alone.
Varric said this job would end with Solas. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt. Petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
It's not always like that.
Sometimes luck sticks.
You believe that? Then I've got a Treviso manor to sell you who needs a good tenant.
I'm not a mark. I'm serious.
I know. We managed to keep out of trouble. Let's get back before that changes.
I don't think Rook's going to die in this one. I mean, I've always thought about how you could have a character die. They did it in Dragon Age Origins. Quest complete. A study of Docktown. Nev caught up on Docktown news and met with her thread contact, Alec. He told Nev there's been more Venatori in Docktown lately. If he learns anything more, Nev will hear about it. After enjoying her favourite fish fry stand, Nev revealed that her jobs tend to go sideways, so she expects the worst and looks for small wins. And you were just kind of third wheel. So, did she get points? I think she got points. Yeah. Or she got... Yeah, she got points. Oh, you do the time slow, don't you? Hasten. And replenish. Yes! Good. Open the journal and select a quest. I knew I had to do that, and yet I didn't do that, because I am a goddamn idiot. Bidding farewell, Lucanus. Caterina Della Morte is dead. Taya has summoned Lucanus and Ilario to help plan their grandmother's funeral, but facing this farewell won't be easy for anyone. Okay, so I go to the world map, go to Treviso, and boopa da beep. I'm guessing that when we enter this, we don't need the second character, so it doesn't matter. I mean, objectively, I can bring anyone. Let's bring Harding and Lucanus. It doesn't matter. It's just going to be us. Oh Christ! Forgot about that. And thus Rook's journey endeth. Whoops.
Trouble at the gates, as always.
Thank you for handling it, and everything.
Are there many crows like Jacobus?
We have many fledglings, but he is something of a prodigy. They tend to do very well, or very badly.
Not all things end with clarity, as you and I both know.
Fine. Endings are fuzzy. Starts are shocking. Middles are worth lingering.
Ah, no. Inquisition kind of dragged on a bit.
The Cantori Diamond is your casino. The occupation hasn't closed your business?
Business may be down, but it isn't my casino to close.
An easy mistake to make. Isn't that right, Andaratea Cantori?
I am no landlord, and anyone who treats me as such shall be evicted.
Okay. Wow. It's been a while since I saved. Whoops. Let's delete save 2. Savvy 1. Delete that. I do like this, so if you don't want to go through the trouble of making your Rook again, you can just go back. I like that. Feels good, man.